Good morning, guys. Today I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough of what is now a balcony garden and no longer a large garden, as I'm focusing my attention on smaller. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, Fruits of the Beloved, and I hope you enjoy. I generally share whatever I feel called to, create. So have a look through past videos, and if they are to your liking, subscribe for more. So I'll start with the front part where I have rosemary, geranium, strawberry, that's the one with the red flower, and then a little planter. My coriander is shooting up, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong, and coming to seed already. And I've got basil, mint, and I'm not quite sure what that one was called, but it's got a flower on it. And you swing around onto the beginning of my balcony, which I love. I've got some shallots growing down here, colliers, which my grandmother planted and gifted, and she also planted and gifted these. We come along to catnip, which I'm hopefully growing to get bigger and bigger and use for elixirs for my children. And my first little biome, I would call it, I suppose. It has a few different plants in it. I've got a very baby papaya that I rescued. It was only like a stick when I got it and has since grown. Geranium from a cutting, and something that is called mujaja in East Africa, but I believe it is a type of tulsi, the forest tulsi. And then we've got a green bean plant that has now just started giving more flowers. It has so far given one green bean. Very kind. We have a little planter that was supposed to be just shallots, but has now become everything else. So I'll just let this go wild for a bit, and then I'll pluck it out and replant. I've got another basket of catnip here. And then a chili plant that is going into its third year, and isn't doing as well this year as the last. There's been a lot of rain, not a lot of sun, hasn't been enjoying it as much. Did have some baby chilies, but a caterpillar ate it. And my beautiful curry leaf bush, which we use for cooking. And then in this little spot here, I've got mint and cucumber growing. And then you kind of come out onto the rest of the balcony, and I kind of love my little garden corner. And here are a lot of babies. So I've got blueberry growing with some mint and 1 or 2 silver beet. Started off with beautiful tomato, but has now ended up, it's not growing too well, so I've added some celery, some spinach, and it's got the basil growing. And since I've moved it from its last position, everything is growing a lot better. In this one, all 3 of these really are a combination of spinach, some tomato if they grow, and basil, mint, some more, not spinach, sorry, silver beet, and then some more mint and more silver beet. In this one, I've got a mulberry leaf tree, one of these, monstera, I believe, baby one, and then another forest tulsi, mujaja, and more silver beet. And then I turn around and I've got silver beet growing in here, another tomato more silver beet and mint. This tomato is doing a lot better. Another green bean, basil, and some more silver beet in amongst it. And then onto my planter boxes. Lovely. I've got shallots, lemon balm, or catnip. Haven't figured that one out yet. Basil that's growing so beautifully in this garden, except for the grasshoppers. And then a tomato plant that is just starting to produce some flowers now. A cherry tomato plant that has already gifted us some cherries. The girls have been picking the green ones off profusely, so we have only had one red one. And then more basil, some silver beet in amongst it, and some more peppers. This is all experimental, but I love it. Absolutely love my little garden corner. I live in a rainforest, and so I get to look up at all of these beautiful trees, all of this wild nature, and have my little balcony garden. And it's such a blessing to be able to do that with my children. They get to learn beside me. They get to water, they get to interact with the dirt and plant things. And I get to enjoy not the bounty, which certainly hasn't been much fruit, but the pure enjoyment that comes from growing things and learning from the growing of things. And I've also got some geraniums up here. And this was the pepper that got eaten by a caterpillar. And yeah, that's my little garden balcony so far. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty excited to be doing it, and pretty excited to see what either next month or the month after's progress is. I hope you enjoyed having a peek into our balcony garden. I hope this inspires you to grow as well as I've been inspired by other people's gardening videos, and that you can do it too. I'm a solo mama of 2 kids, and I get to garden with them, and I get to enjoy the simple fruits of this life, and I don't need to stress. You know, we can do it as small as we can do it. I was doing it large before and it wasn't working for us. And so I've pulled it back to just the balcony, to just the pots, to just focus on taking care of the soil and on just growing a few things, and then can expand as I learn more and as I actually see the fruits of whatever labor I'm putting into it. And yes, I hope this inspires us to remember that we don't have to, even if we're a solo parent, you know, even if we have a partner that lives far away or no partner at all, we don't have to live a rush life where we don't get to enjoy simple, beautiful things with our children. Because we do when we choose to. Even if it might feel a bit frustrating to set up at the start, you know, as things are with children needing our attention at every second. I think if we persevere, long-term happiness is gained, long-term enjoyment is gained. And that's all for today. I truly hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, bye.